4:05 p.m. May 15th. When are these repeated witness tampers going to prison? And this poser fraud army who pretends my thoughts and ideas and data and letters are theirs. They supposedly stole trillions of dollars too. When are they going to prison? They're also providing foreign aid and material support to terrorists, foreign terrorists. They're giving ideas and documents to foreign terrorists, letters to foreign terrorists, and aiding terrorists. Also, these people are performing repeated witness tampering and repeated impersonation. If anyone is ever running something, they run some scenarios and they pretend I'm aware of them when I'm not. So what they do is they run these weird scenarios and pretend like I'm participating in them when I'm not. And that's one of their impersonation tactics for animosity cultivation, misrepresentation, and slander. So never trust their scenarios. It's a scenario hustle. Also, always ask them, how are you controlling information? Are you doing impersonation with control of information? Are you slandering people and impersonating? Are you making deals while impersonating? What misrepresentation hustle are you pulling related to environment? They love environment misrepresentation. Like I'll be sitting in my room like working on like some random thought and they'll pretend a bet's going on and tell others I'm aware of it and pull them into a bet and I'm just working on a document. So that's a misrepresentation hustle. Or they'll pretend something's going on and they'll be playing fake video to people and pretend some environment's going on and make others aware of it, but I'll just be oblivious, just chilling. And that's another betting manipulation tactic, slander tactic, misrepresentation tactic. So they got these environment misrepresentation hustles where they tell one group of people some environment and pretend I'm aware of it when I'm just oblivious. So that's one of their tactics. Another tactic they're pulling is they run these weird scenarios and pretend I'm participating in them when I'm just oblivious to those, and they have some terrorist pretending to be me participating in them and then trying to cultivate animosity, cultivate misperceptions or false perceptions. So that's a slander tactic. It's a misrepresentation tactic. So always ask them how they're controlling information. Are you impersonating? What intermediary hustle are you pulling? Are you silencing telepathy? Are you silencing his audio? Because silencing telepathy and audio or misrepresenting my telepathy and under someone else is misrepresenting evidence. It's tampering with evidence. It's destroying evidence. And they're basically looking at so many accounts of evidence tampering, misrepresenting evidence, destroying evidence. They're looking at multiple life sentences for multiple accounts of destroying evidence, misrepresenting evidence, and witness tampering and misrepresenting evidence. For instance, they love to like peddle non-authenticated stuff as authentic, and that's misrepresenting evidence. Or they like to intercept my telepathy and transit to some other place. That's called tampering with evidence, and sometimes they don't represent it and just destroy it. That's destroying evidence. They also like to make my telepathy upload under someone else. That's misrepresenting evidence. It's also tampering. So they're looking at multiple life sentences and that, and then there's other people who are purposely committing obstruction of justice and leaving out material info related to these satellite intermediaries and other intermediaries and all of their different telepathy tactics and hustles with this tactic. That's withholding evidence. So that's another. They're looking at multiple life sentences and withholding evidence. If you look at my materiality document and how much material info they've left out, you'll see they're looking at multiple life sentences in those crimes too, as well as a big time lawsuit, because how much has their slander and manufactured evidence, etc., costed them. They even claim I own some game or play some game I've never seen or played and never made rules for. So that's also misrepresenting evidence. How much money they owe me for that slander? Praise Jesus.